Welcome, friends, to our daily scripture reflection for today, September the 6th, which this year is Labor Day that we celebrate, long weekend. And for a reflection today, because it is Labor Day, what I'd like to do is just to continue, in a sense, but with a different twist, my reflection for the Mass on Sunday, yesterday, where I said something like this, that Jesus took the deaf man that he encountered away from the crowd so that he could give his personal attention to the needs of this person, because he wanted to develop an intimate relationship with him, which can't often be done in the midst of crowds and distractions, In other words, that we are called to develop a deeper, more intimate relationship with our God. If we truly expect a miracle, if we truly expect to be healed, to be transformed, to become, as the famous spiritual writer Henry Nouwen calls them, the wounded healers. That is, us, humanity, human beings, as wounded but still called to heal one another. And so in the gospel today, Jesus reminds us to keep holy the Sabbath. In a society such as ours, so filled with busyness and activity, which are distractions to spiritual life, there is one thing that we all need, and that is a little bit more time to pray, to reflect, to recreate with God and with one another a more beautiful world. And that includes, of course, honoring the Sabbath and those special days when we celebrate God's love in creation. Like today, Labor Day, remembering God's labor of love and ours, many labors of love. But the gospel today also reminds us that even good practices and customs can become corrupt if they are separated from the two great laws, the two great commandments of God, that is to love God and to love our neighbor as ourselves. We cannot separate the two parts of this one great commandment. We cannot keep the Sabbath holy by honoring God and at the same time not helping our neighbor who may be in need. And so we love the God we cannot see by loving our neighbor. And in the story today, while the Pharisees show absolutely no concern for the man with the withered hand, and they are obsessed with Jesus having broken the law, Jesus is the only one who turns his gaze to that man. Jesus directs the Sabbath keeping towards healing. So we are all challenged by the gospel today, this Labor Day in particular, to reflect more deeply on what it means to keep holy the Sabbath, which is our call to holiness. We have many witnesses to rely on for experience and guidance. And we can think of modern day saints if you want. We think of Brother Andre in Montreal. We think of Doris Day and the Catholic worker movement. We think of Dietrich Bonhoeffer during the Second World War in the concentration camps. We can think especially, if you want, of Mother Teresa, Saint Teresa of Calcutta, who above all embodied what we call, spiritual writers call, holistic holiness. Her feast day, by the way, was yesterday. It was Sunday. We didn't celebrate it because it's Sunday. But Mother Teresa, as you all know, spent hours in prayer so that she and her fellow sisters, the missionaries of charity, could devote themselves more fully to the dying destitute of Calcutta. Blessings on all of us as we continue to discern our Sabbath call to holiness. Thanks for listening. Give it a thought during the day, and God bless.